I want to tell you my story. This story starts during my internship last summer. I was doing a consulting project for a big company which makes turbines for atomic stations. And I was doing a project about corporate volunteering and how a company with 10,000 employees can introduce the program. And as you see, this is after the presentation. I had like professional look. I was speaking like professional slowly and with slow voice and low voice. And I had like a lot of graphs, visualization, and there was around 10 managers in the room sitting, and I was presenting them the plan that they should make real. So, but it's not a success story really. So you may ask, what's the problem there? Well, this is how my slides looked like. You may find them similar, like, oh, nice consultant slides. A lot of text, like pyramids, looks fancy, isn't it? But what this slide tells you is, well, I hadn't done my homework, and you should process it yourself. There are like, I don't know, 300 words. Do it, like, find any relevant information. I had around 30 slides like that. The presentation lasts for 2 hours, and I had a lot of questions. They were so angry at me. They were like, oh, this wouldn't work. Just, you're too theoretical. But I then understood that my problem was not in the content. I had a great content which was approved by Blagov. We worked together on this project about corporate social responsibility. But my problem was that I wasn't able to transfer my knowledge and my experience of volunteering, this theory, to the minds of the managers. They have different mindset. They're not corporate social responsibility specialists. And I was talking very specific stuff. The only person who liked it was Blagov and corporate social responsibility manager of the company. Only 2 people. Others were like so scared. And you may find like in academic environment, we expect others to be like the guy on the left side, like curious, like, hey, what he's going to tell us? Like, if I'm standing here, I'm just a student, so I may have some experience so that you may like and you may use in your life, so you're curious. But in real life, in business, you always see the guy on the right side. They're like, have so many responsibilities, so many problems. Who are you? Why should we listen to you? And your aim is to attract their attention, to make them believe you. And I wasn't able to do that. I had a problem. And what I understood after this internship is that how you share your ideas is the same, as important as what you say. Because if you can't sell your idea, if people don't believe it, it's worthless. Like, why would you work on that if it wouldn't be realized in real life? And today we are going to a journey from A to B, and I'll tell you my personal story of what helped me, of how I come through this, like from failure to like introducing like TED format here in front of this great audience of the best students of management in Russia. Well, I visited 2 TEDx events. Both were in Netherlands this year. The first one was TEDx Rotterdam, like 1,000 people, 15 inspiring, great speakers. Like, they were so cool. Like, there were a lot of work there. The second one was university one, not that big, but what I learned is that all TED talks have something similar. And I tried to analyze it and try to find what I think is important. The core of each TED talk is the idea worth sharing. So what it means It means that you should have a very simple idea, like formulated in one sentence, that you can share easily and that wider audience would understand it. The second one is that this idea should be valuable. So why audience would listen to you? Why should they listen? Why should they improve and use your idea? And the second one is confidence. So if you are confident or not during your speech. The third one is practice. Each TED Talk is a lot of practice. You like write your text, scripts, and you repeat. So you work on your gestures, hands, and stuff like that. And finally, you use TED techniques to make it look like TED, like the famous talks. Well, I want to share with you my favorite talk, and I want to think about, do you think he's confident or not, and why this happens? Like, what's special about his talk? Well, the video asked about to think about confidence. For me, confidence is two components thing. The first one is what you feel inside you. Like, frankly speaking, we're all afraid of public speaking. Like, I don't know any person who like, well, I don't afraid at all. Because in fact, we all have this, like, when you speak to the large audience, you always have this something like. But what the second component is what other people think. Like, you may scream, you may seem like you feel confidence, but in fact you're not. And what you need to do in your TED Talk is also show this confidence, like you actually believe in what you're telling, what you're saying, and you actually like, for you it's like easy, but in fact not. And the idea of each TED Talk is transferring idea to other people's minds. So in your head you have neurons connected together in certain patterns, and you try to recreate these patterns in the heads of each of the audience. The core of TED Talk is the idea, and you build a story through your talk, and you make people to react. You provoke them, and explain why do they really need to listen to you. That's why I have the second part about why do we really actually need this TED format in GSOM. We have a lot of things where we can improve our public speaking, like seminars. You can perform a Drucker Awards. But in fact, what is special about TED Talk is that it's about one simple thing. Like, how can you simplify the idea, share it with other people so they believe you and they react, they act. Each TED Talk has call to action, and that is special because all management thing is about how you formulate your ideas and how you inspire others to work with you, to work on something, because how you motivate your team, how you suggest ideas to your boss, how can you share ideas with customers so they will buy it. I think it's really important thing in business, but most of us lack of this ability because we all think that if you have a great product, everyone will buy it. Everyone would, buy it. It can be anything. But in fact, how you promote and how you say, how you speak is also important, not only what you say. And if you are able to do public speaking well and to share your ideas properly, so you'll be important and make a lot of money. And now I want to speculate a bit more about your topic. Well, leadership, right? We all hear a lot about leadership, like through these 2 years, a lot. And what I learned about leadership is that it's not only how you make others do things for you or do things just like with you. It's not only about how you motivate people to act. It's not only how you tell them, well, go to work for me, and but in a nice way so they will like love you. It's also about seeing things that other people don't see, and sharing this vision with them. Like this guy who's like seeing a house and saying that, well, I see a house, and other people like, yes, we also do this. Well, and I hope that in your TED Talks you'll have the same passion for sharing ideas, because we all need this ability to share what we think with others and to make other people believe in what you're saying. It's a really important skill which we all will need in our career. And this is how I want to end my talk. Thank you.